Thanks, Justin. Tonight, Sarasota County has a deal for spring training baseball. The County Commission tonight approved a memorandum of understanding with the Baltimore Orioles. This deal paves the way for the Orioles to hold spring training at Ed Smith Stadium starting in 2010. It has been a long road to secure this team or any other team for spring training in Sarasota. And SNN Local News 6 reporter Mia McCormick joins us now live from outside Commission chambers where the vote took place. Mia.
Well, as we told you first and exclusively here on SNN Local News 6, just before 10 o'clock, the county has made a decision when it comes to spring training here in Sarasota. After months of negotiations, on the very last county meeting of the season and in front of a packed house here at the Commission chambers, the county decided to move forward with the Memorandum of Understanding 4-1.
All those in favor of the motion say aye. Those opposed say no. The motion carries 4-1 with the chairman in opposition.
With that vote, the county, the Baltimore Orioles, and the city of Sarasota have entered into a memorandum of understanding. The team will no longer negotiate with other locations. They will work exclusively towards a final agreement with Sarasota County. One of the biggest concerns from county commissioners and the community is what will happen in the off-season. Orioles attorney Alan Rifkin says that's where the Cal Ripken Youth Baseball Academy comes in.
What if we coupled it with another concept called a Youth Baseball Academy? What if we brought the Cal Ripken model, successful model that's been used in Aberdeen, Maryland, and elsewhere around the country, and use that as the effective engine for the off-season?
The Orioles will start spring training in the spring of 2010, but there was mounting concern over the vague wording regarding building the Cal Ripken Academy.
When will Ripken Baseball and the Orioles be able to build the Cal Ripken Academy? And when do the Orioles expect to be able to get the funding to build the academy?
The answer is not clear. Attorney Rifkin says as soon as the funds are raised to begin. But ultimately, the county trusts the Major League team to make it happen. And the city does too. They approved the agreement 3-2 Wednesday afternoon. The two dissenting opinions stemmed from concerns over the open-ended environmental liability the city will have to clean up the Ed Smith Stadium site.
We're writing a blank check, if you will, for 30 years. This is more than just the renovation of Ed Smith. It's for whatever future development might take place on the parcel by the Orioles.
After 10 months of negotiations, Sarasota and Major League Baseball are finally in the home stretch. The opinion that came from the County Commission came from Commissioner John Thaxton. He felt that the $23 million that will be put into this project could have been better spent on other ventures that might have had more of an economic impact for this community. Lauren.
And Mia, the team is set to come here, if everything goes as planned, in 2010. When would we expect to see some work at Ed Smith Stadium?
Well, not until after that first season. Their first off-season is when they'll begin work, and of course that's all contingent on them reaching a final agreement here within the next 6 months.
All right, Mia McCormick reporting live for us outside County Commission chambers where the vote has taken place and the Baltimore Orioles have a deal with the county to come to Sarasota. Let's bring in Antoine Smith now to talk a little bit more about this latest development. Antoine, of course, this means this is a new team for you to be keeping an eye on. What are you hearing from the team up in Baltimore?
Well, the players, I went on the Baltimore Sun, and just hearing those guys talk, you got Aubrey Huff, Nick Markakis, Brian Roberts, all those guys have been dealing with that dump of a site in Fort Lauderdale. Excuse my French there, but, you just listen to Aubrey Huff and he say, I love Fort Lauderdale, but I hate going into a locker room that smells like asbestos and it smells like jet fuel because the facility is near an airport and they didn't want to upgrade it. And so just to have a facility here in Sarasota and for the minor league park to just be minutes away at Twin Lakes Park, this will be the first Major League Baseball team to have both minor league and the Major League teams within minutes apart. So it's all a good concept for a Major League team in terms of developing players just right down the road from one another. And I also got a chance to talk to a local resident and former Baltimore Orioles big leaguer Jack Voigt, and just ecstatic about this opportunity to see his former team come to his hometown now. And just from a business sense, these guys also know that it makes perfect sense, from a community standpoint. I know there's a lot of naysayers who don't like baseball, but for the baseball baseball purists out there, and there are many out there watching, this is a great deal. Is this the best team? No, but it's baseball still here in Sarasota, and just to hear the talk about, things, the venue, the park can be used for multiple uses during the off season, from AAU baseball tournaments to the Sarasota Blues Fest. So I know Barbara Strauss is out there fired up. So it's multi-use, and it's a really good deal. And just to have baseball here again, we're talking next year. This time, just a few months ago, we didn't know what was coming next.
Right, we didn't think we would have spring training to watch here in Sarasota.
Yeah, and now we do know. So I applaud them. I'm being biased, but I'm a baseball kind of guy too.
And it's going to be a little bit more work for you.
Yes.
We're looking forward to all your coverage of that.
I like that kind of work then.
All right, and of course, Antoine and the rest of the team here are going to have team coverage as this story continues to develop and this deal is worked out, and we get more information about what Ed Smith Stadium is going to look like and what we can expect from the Baltimore Orioles as they come here in 2010. So be sure to stay with SNN Local News 6 for the latest on that.